history of stem cell research includes work with both animal and human stem cells. In 1968, the first bone marrow transplant was performed to successfully treat two siblings with severe combined immunodeficiency. In 1978, stem cells were discovered in human cord blood. In 1981, the first virtual stem cell line was developed from mice. In 1988, embryonic stem cell line received from a hamster. In 1995, the first embryonic stem cell line was received from a primate. 2 years later, 1997, I was born. Also, not as important as the year I was born was a lamb was cloned from stem cells. The leukemia origin was also found as a hematopoietic stem cell, which indicated possible proof of cancer stem cells. In 1999 and 2000, scientists discovered that manipulating adult mouse tissue could prove different cell types so they could be used as stem cells.
The pros of stem cell research are: they can possibly cure Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, strokes, and type 1 diabetes. It could also prevent birth defects, help with spinal cord injuries, replace or repair organs, and prevent cancer. The cons of stem cell research are: people shouldn't mess with life, and they shouldn't play God. It can lead to human cloning, and the destruction of blastocysts is murder. It requires embryo destruction, and religions believe it destroys afterlife. Christians believe it's close to abortion.
If I told you that you could take the life of 2-year-olds to prevent wrinkles, would you say yes? What if I told you you could prevent cancer? What if it was a day-old embryo? Would you say yes then?
Say no to embryonic stem cell research.
The interest group Pro-Stem Cell Research is the American Society for Cell Biology, or the ASCB. Founded in 1960, this interest group studies the cell and unit of life. They also work towards advancement of scientific discovery. An interest group against stem cell research is the Catholic Church. For many years, they disapproved of stem cell research because it destroys embryos. Pope John Paul II said it's related to abortion. In recent years, the Catholic Church has given its blessing to only adult stem cells. Embryonic stem cells can become anything, and the embryo must be destroyed unless it's from a stillborn fetus, which cannot be controlled. This is why the Catholic Church only supports adult stem cell research, which are matured cells.
The media fails to mention that there are no legal barriers to stem cell research, carried out within HHS guidelines. There are no limits with funding stem cell research, with one exception. This exception is using federal funds to harvest new lines of embryonic stem cells taken from human fetuses. It has come as the result of pro-life groups' opposition to destroying more human embryos in order to extract their stem cells. If you want to harvest new lines of human embryonic stem cells, there is nothing stopping you as long as you pay for it yourself. The political figures and celebrities that are for stem cell research include Mitt Romney, Michael J. Fox, who donated more than $205 million, Nancy Reagan, whose husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and the ones against stem cell research were the Catholic Church, Rush Limbaugh, Kurt Warner, and Mike Sweeney. Go!
27% of voters strongly favor expanding federal funding for researching using embryonic stem cells. 34% somewhat favor, 11% somewhat oppose it, and 13% strongly oppose. Yet, 15% of voters aren't sure or don't care.
Originally attached to the 1995 Health and Human Services Appropriations Bill, the Dickey Amendment, prohibited federal funding of any research in which a human embryo is destroyed. Unfortunately, there are no laws to protect pre-embryos or that prohibit private individual research firms or pharmaceutical companies from forming, manipulating, or destroying stem cells, human clones, or embryos. The blue states limit research. The red states permit research. The green states have no research laws, and the yellow states prohibit research.
In 2009, Obama issued an executive order to expand opportunities for federally funded embryonic stem cell research by permitting the use of embryonic stem cells other than those obtained for previously designated stem cell lines. Representative Diana DeGette sponsors House Bill 2376, Stem Cell Research Advancement Act. It prevents future administration from Obama's executive order. It has 28 co-sponsors,